what's up, D fam? Welcome back to the greatest Bi-City, Twin City, Houston-based podcast in the world, the Weekly D Podcast. I'm your host, Danny G. This is my incredible co-host and producer, Mr. AOZ.
What's up? What's up? It's been a while since you've done an intro. You fucked up.
We stopped doing intros like that. I forgot my role there.
Yeah, most of the time you just throw in the intro clip at the beginning and just call it a day.
Yeah, no, but see, this is the new and improved Weekly D, right? So
Yeah.
I figured, I'd throw it back a little bit, throw in an intro this time since we're doing it virtual. It's our first virtual on our new platform, Riverside, which is pretty amazing, if I say so myself.
So
Pretty
far, it's
excited
been worth
about
the
it.
money.
So far, yeah, it's been worth the money we're paid. And actually, we're now affiliates. So if you ever want to start a podcast, look at the show notes below and you'll see a link to riverside.fm. Yeah,
We became affiliates pretty damn quick. I tell you that.
bro. We did pretty good in these past couple weeks. We brought Blake on, and it's been like everything's on fire right now. We got clips on TikTok. We're posting every day on Instagram and all the other social medias. Not really, just Instagram. I forget about Twitter and Threads. Not gonna lie. Let's see. What
It's
else
not
have we
Twitter
done?
anymore. It's just X.
Yeah, X's. What else? What else have we been up to? We've been creating some new content. We've been working together, trying these new softwares and shit we got. We've upped our production, our audio quality. I mean, can you hear us? This shit's crispy clear today. Found
Better
out
than Zoom right now.
Bro, all I'm saying is I found out the root cause of our audio issues, and I am so upset. I don't know if I should trash the people that made my mixer or not, because
Well, I mean, we tried it out to see if it was gonna work for us, and it clearly didn't
it just
work.
didn't. Yeah, we had to go back to Old Faithful, old Big Bertha, But there's a reason we have her, and the reason we keep her is she stays running strong.
Yeah, but now after seeing you sit there and do all the audio with all the mics and everything, and then hearing myself through my headphones, I was like, dude, I gotta invest in my own fucking
Oh,
mixer.
I got us all matching headphones, by the way.
Oh,
These Sony ones. Yeah, I got us some new headphones. We got the mics. We're gonna eventually get all the same mics. That way we're matching. We're doing an in person this week on top of our virtual, so that's gonna be fun. We've just been doing a lot of new things, bro. I'm actually excited. I've been coming up with new ideas too for the brand, for the merch. Gonna print out some mugs for next week. Be Gucci. We're chilling, having a good time. Enjoying podcasting again. We did our first in person last week. It was you,
well,
me,
with
and
3
Blake.
people, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the second in person, but it's the first in person we released because the first in person me and Blake did, I completely fucked up the entire audio. And you know what? That was the last time I used that fucking mixer. That's when I decided I'm never using this thing again. So there are some benefits there. But yeah, we got new software, new podcast, new host. Mr. AOZ's sliding into that producer role pretty nicely. Especially in the in persons, he's making sure everything flows nice and easy and smooth like butter. We got Mr. Chris in the background, not today, but he's also our remote producer, which is crazy. This new software lets us do remote producing, which is
That's
fucking
pretty
wild.
dope. That was really
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Sit there and actually be able to have somebody have virtual control of all your audio and make adjustments as they hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. So yeah, it's the new and improved Weekly D podcast. We're slowly growing, slowly turning the heat up again. We're trying to be back up there with the top players here in Houston. We got some special guests coming up in the next couple weeks. We got a lot of fun things
And
going on.
we have a long list of people that want to come back.
Fuck yeah, dude! We're gonna have all of them on, every single one, and some new ones. And some
I'm
new
kind of kind of excited to see how Riverside does with like guests, like from their end to our end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the reasons we went to it, right, is that it locally records. So if we ever have any issues, like the people that are on the podcast can send us their copy of the recording.
Yeah.
On like any internet issues, it should be crispy clear on their end. So yeah, it's been pretty dope. You know, we're growing, having fun out here while the world is burning. You know, we got that global boiling going on. We got sharks cooking up in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh damn, I didn't hear about that.
The fish is burning up. Have you heard about that? The fish is washing up on shore
No.
in certain parts of the Gulf.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on there. I'm wondering if they're testing bombs or something in the ocean again.
No damn. If you
Because
see
you
a
know
fish
that's
show up with two heads, then you know.
no, but that's usually when you start seeing a bunch of fish like wash up. It's when they're testing something in the ocean.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't. It makes sense. I never thought of it though.
bro. I've been thinking about a lot of shit lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Even thinking about that world dragon.
The World Dragon, dude, that shit fucked me up. If you haven't seen that clip, go to our TikTok and go watch that. My mind was so blown, and the thing was, I was so high on that honeysuckle. I literally like followed, pictured everything in my head, and like I described that day, it charged up my light bulb and just boop, it was gone.
Almost the entire podcast. Fucking Blake was like Martin Luther King. He was like, I had a dream.
Yeah, dude, that was a fun podcast though, because we got to talk about life and death. We got to talk about whether heaven's generic or personal, which I'm still curious about that. I'm so curious on that part because there's shit I like to do that probably won't be will probably be frowned upon. Let's put it that way. It'll be frowned upon. But
You
yeah,
never know. Maybe Jesus likes to snort some coke too.
I like to believe my Jesus likes to party, bro. He wouldn't have made partying a thing if it
I
wasn't
mean,
for us,
God showed up as a burning bush. Every
right?
day, millions of people burn bush.
He's probably burned up. He's probably showed up at Burning Man a time or two too, and just everyone was too high on LSD to realize it. But yeah, man. So Alan, what have you been up to lately? How's your life been?
Went bowling this past weekend with my fiance and her friends and her sister.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting. So we went down to Bay City.
Oh, okay.
Strange place to think about going to like a bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be like ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be like a rundown like bowling alley. No, it's
Yeah.
actually like a big old I forgot the name of it, but it's got a bowling alley, it's got a restaurant in it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's movie theater.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
and it
like,
has an arcade in it too.
oh shit? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So like the building's huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's only huge because I'm assuming it's because most of it is taken up by the movies, like the movie theater
Yeah. Is it kind of
section. But
like the Palladium? Like what the Palladium
uh,
used to be in Katy
I don't.
in
I want to
Richmond?
say it's not that big, but
Okay.
yes. I mean, the
Okay.
Palladium still exists. It's just called the Regal now.
No, it's called Cinemark something now.
Oh, did they change it
I
again?
think changes names every 3 years, bro.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was a Regal, but
Yeah.
um, but yeah. When you first walk in, like you walk in a little bit to your
Mm-hmm.
right is the restaurant, and it's like an actual restaurant. Like they have tables and everything in there, which surprised
Nice.
me. Then to your left, you have the arcade. It's not that big, but there's still like a lot of things you can, like a lot of games in there. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
outside of the arcade, they have a game where there's a giant teddy bear
Mm-hmm.
hanging by like a piece of like rope or wire, and the game is like you hit the button when the scissors come close to the
To the
thing and
wire?
cut it. Yeah, to the wire.
Oh shit! Did you
And
get it?
your goal is no, I didn't play it, but the goal is to like cut that wire.
Uh
But
huh.
then I was sitting there like, okay, so you cut the wire. How do I get it out? Because there's no door for like when it drops. So you have to
Oh,
get an employee to unlock it. But I'm like,
all for a bear. Like, put some iPod. AirPods on there. Make it worth it.
Oh, it's a big bear.
Is it?
It's a big bear. Yeah, it's a pretty big bear. And I was like, damn, I'm tempted to waste like crap ton of money on this thing, try and get it for Nicole.
Come on, dude. You got to carry a magnet with you. That way you can cheat. Readjust.
And then like a little bit past that, so like the left is the bowling alley. They got like 10 lanes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then right across from that is the bar. That was pretty good. I and then after that you walk through some double doors and you're like in the movie theater section. So there's like the concession stand, the fountain drinks, and then you go into like the movies or whatever. So something interesting that I saw at that movie theater is, there's ices, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had Jack and Coke ices.
Ooh.
You could change it to cherry or vanilla Coke or regular
Oh,
Coke,
Jack and Coke.
and then you can do Tennessee whiskey, or no, Jack Daniels, or do Captain Morgan.
Ooh.
I did the Captain Morgan and Coke.
So
I tasted no alcohol whatsoever,
yeah,
like not even a hint of
nice.
it. But it was nice. I liked it.
Hell yeah, I bet. So when I was like in my early 20s, I used to always take like two little mini bottles with me to the movies. And I would fill it up with icy and put the Jack or the rum in there.
Dude,
Stir it up.
fucking, and then I got like a large Coke, just a regular large Coke. Dude, that was
Uh-huh.
like $5.95.
Yeah, dude.
Fountain drink. I mean, we made it worth it. Like
I mean,
me, my
the large
fiance, and
at
her
the
best
movies
friend
are
shared
big
it.
though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we shared it, like three of us, and we
yeah.
just went and did free refills.
Refill.
So
Oh
basically, got our
yeah.
money worth.
Oh yeah,
But
dude. Look. I own some shares of AMC, right?
mhm.
I still always cheat the system. Even though I've invested in the business, I got the membership, I got everything, and I still take snacks in when I can, take water in when I can.
Stuff it all in the blanket that you're taking in because it
Hell
gets
yeah,
a
in the
little chilly
backpack,
in
bro.
there.
You just put it in the backpack. As long as they can't visually see it, they're not gonna bother to stop you. I've
I'm
been
trying
told
to
by
think.
multiple people at
There was a
AMC.
TikTok that I watched where somebody took went to like McDonald's or whatever, and they were able to take their like bag in or whatever. And they
Oh
just sat
yeah,
there and
dude.
set up
You've
and
never
everything.
done that?
No.
Bro, I did that. This one time I went on a date with this girl, and in Rosenberg, and we went to the Cinemark, and like we're supposed to go and like get food. We are gonna go to McDonald's. No, yeah, we were gonna go to McDonald's and get food, and then go to the movies. Well, I was running late, and she was running late, so we just drive through McDonald's. Got like a 20-piece chicken McNugget meal, basket of fries, two hot and spices, two cheeseburgers, and we just threw it all in her purse. Walked straight into the movie and started unwrapping everything and
Jesus
eating
Christ.
it. It was a good time, man.
The old people in the front. Does that chicken nuggets I smell?
Right? No, I
You
was
know,
chilling.
in those situations, I always wonder if there ever be like a video of a Karen being like, "You can't bring that in here,"
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is.
and then the employees just walk up and we're like, "Honestly,
We
I
don't
don't get
care.
paid enough to deal with this."
Exactly. They're all in high school. They don't or college. They don't care. They're just there to collect a check.
You're like, man. They're like, "Ma'am, if only you knew what was on your seat whenever this is an empty theater."
Right?
Mm.
No, but that's dope, bro. Well, that sounds like a good time. All
Yeah,
right.
it was also weird because it was the first time I played bowling
Mm-hmm.
since my accident.
Uh-huh.
So like I had to like relearn like my wrist movement.
You gotta learn how to put your fingers in the holes.
No, not that. It was more of like,
The ankle.
so it's
I
kind of
got you. I got
so
you.
it
It's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, but it's
twist.
also kind of weird though because like depending on like the weight when I'm trying to lift something,
Uh-huh.
my hand just goes it just like
It gives
gives
out.
up. Like I have no strength whatsoever.
So it's like when my arthritis flares up and I just drop everything in my hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if you remember that. We'd be working and I don't know where I just drop my tools.
No. I just
No?
remember I know. I just remember you setting fire to a bucket. The cab almost falling on your head.
Bro, you almost killed me that day.
You making me try and lift up a tractor with another tractor and almost tipping over.
You could have done it. Good times, right? I
Yeah.
mean, where else would you get those experiences at? Nowhere else but, but that place we used to work
And
at.
yeah, that ghetto ass fucking shop. But we were supposed to be like #1 in Texas or some shit.
They're still number 1 in Texas and
Yeah,
Capoto.
that makes no sense.
The
It
whole
makes
dealership
but
as a
then
whole.
again,
As a whole.
yeah, as a whole.
Although
But I
now,
guess it's just that location.
yeah, that location was shitty.
Yeah.
Now
So,
the Webster store isn't too much better than that location. Not gonna lie. But no, good times, good times. They broke ground finally. I saw.
yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, I was
And
like, it's
then
about damn
so
time.
funny thing is like so we go and get breakfast tacos at my job like almost every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we go to like a lot of the places that are around the shop.
Mm-hmm.
But we're over here like off of like 762 in like Crab River Road. So we're like off of like right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We went from there all the way over here to 36 to Ideal Bakery.
La Ideal. Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
La Ideal, bro. Those tacos smack. I haven't had them in so long since I rarely go to Rosenberg now that I'm bougie, you know?
They're still just as good, bro.
Bro, they're the
I can say
best.
that for a fact.
I need to go there on
Especially that
Sunday.
salsa. They need to work on their menudo though.
Their menudo's never been good. It's been mid. But their tacos,
Mm,
the salchicha con papa, whoo.
Ooh.
Slap some beans on that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Now you're
Fucking
talking.
delicious.
That green
But yeah,
salsa.
we went there and then like on the way back we drove past like the construction site and they were just
Mm-hmm.
like, "What are they building there?" I was like,
That one in all like Houston.
"Yeah." But
Yeah.
yeah.
I got
And they
offered a
were just
job
like
by
they were just like, "What?"
yeah, they called me back the other day.
Oh yeah. They're
Yeah.
hurting for business, dog.
Yeah. Not the same
Oh.
store. My other store that I was at.
Oh. So, another thing. So this past Monday, school
Mhm.
started for our local school district,
Yeah.
and I decided to take Dylan to school
Mm-hmm.
for his first day.
You see your best
Try to
friend?
do it every year or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Dude, you know what surprised me? I drove by the dealership.
Mm-hmm.
People were there before 7:30.
What?
It's what I'm saying.
What?
Yes, there was people in the parking lot
So was I
before
just a
7:30, and I'm
was I
talking about work. I'm talking about employees. I don't mean customers.
was I just like the bad vibe? Made everyone show up
Dude,
late.
no, like even before you were even there, I was always one of the first ones. The only
Mm-hmm.
person that beat me was
Gotcha. Big code.
yeah, he's the one that opened up the shop and made the coffee
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everybody.
That's right.
I feel
Damn.
like that was that man's main job though, just to
Right.
open up the shop
Just
and make coffee.
like coffee.
Yeah, because sometimes he'd walk into the office and be like, "Is there anything for me to do as far as jobs go?" And they're like, "Nope." And he's like, "All right, I'm going home."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he would just make coffee and open up the shop and then go home.
Yeah. He was chilling. Big chilling. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Good times, good times. Good
yeah.
times, but we've all grown up now, working big boy jobs or bigger boy jobs.
Bigger weight jobs. Yeah, I
Became a
definitely
bigger
gained some
boy.
weight sitting at a fucking
Yeah,
desk.
I got close to that 300 mark, bro. That's why That's why I texted you before we started. I was like, you know what? Let's push it back an hour. I gotta go work out real quick.
Yeah, I need to start doing that too, man.
Yeah, I'm just walking every
Damn.
day. Trying to
Yeah.
walk
Well, I
every
need to go
day,
buy shoes, dude. Do you know how long it's been since I've had tennis shoes?
bro. I've been walking in my fucking huaraches from Mexico. The bitches are getting
God
worn.
damn. Although I probably would end up walking in like my sandals, but
Yeah.
dude, I got a tan. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like I feel like I've embraced some type of like white culture where like you wear work boots all day and then as soon as you get off you're in that sandals and you just have
Hmm.
that tan.
There you go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, I've been trying to walk every day. I gotta lose some weight. So I was thinking we should start a fitness challenge, bro. I don't know when we should start it, but we should start a fitness challenge just to challenge each other to get healthier, right? Not necessarily do it for weight loss. Oh, I mean, obviously we need to lose weight, but just to be healthier, motivate each other. And I was thinking about making like, as a side to the weekly D March, we should do the weekly D fitness, which is just
Uh,
like sports towels, water bottles.
the weekly diet.
Hell
And
yeah, bro.
all it is just
Eggplant.
4 days out of the week we're healthy. That one full day we just take a step
Slop.
back by eating unhealthy.
Yeah, gain all that
Unhealthy.
weight back.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, dude,
Nah. I don't know about that fitness challenge because sometimes we be sending each other pictures of the food we eating and we're just like, damn dog.
but you know me, dude. I'll go overdrive and start figuring out how to make delicious ass food out of vegetables.
Bro, so today at lunch, a couple of my coworkers, like, okay, so one coworker, he just had like ham with like chopped up lettuce and everything
Mm-hmm.
on like a tostada.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was like, okay, cool. Everybody thought it was like ceviche,
Mm-hmm.
and then a couple people were like, we don't fuck with ceviche, that raw ass fish, and I was like, "Oh, it's not really raw. It's cooked in
It's
lemon
cooked in lime, yeah.
or lemon or lime." I was like, the acidity like cooks it, so it's not really raw.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit, it's raw fish. And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. So I guess this is what happens when you're like
Close minded.
99% white and
Yeah.
1% Hispanic in this building. But then I was like, nah, bro, but if y'all were to try my buddy's wife's ceviche,
Uh-huh.
you'd never know different. So this shit
Which,
was bussing.
yeah, she's mastered it. So I showed her how to make it, and she's just ran with it and figured out a way to make it better and better every time.
Yeah,
She makes
yeah,
some
fucking
like creamy
cucumbers with that
jalapeno sauce.
crunch.
Yeah,
And
that
then
shit's
the
fire, bro.
sweet from the mango. Oh god,
Yeah, that
dude.
shit's fire. The jicama. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't
No,
even realize jicama was in it.
yeah, dude. It was finally chopped in there. Everything's nice and finely chopped, so you can eat it. So here's the thing about my wife. She hates seafood. Like she does not like seafood. She doesn't like it fried. She'll eat fried fish here and there. She'll eat fish tacos because like I can hide the taste of the fish within the fish tacos. And
Yeah.
she eats ceviche because she's learned how to master changing the flavor of it so it's not so fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, she kicks ass at ceviche. I was bullshitting her with her one day, like we were both, partaking in some honeysuckle products, and we're just sitting here, and I was like, we should open a fucking ceviche bar. We're like, go to Galveston, open a ceviche michelada bar, and become millionaires off of that shit. Bet you we would.
Hell yeah. You'd be sitting on the back porch or whatever, fishing the fish that you're putting in your ceviche.
Hell yeah, dude. Be making delicious ass ceviche, drinking beer all day, and podcasting. That'd be the life.
Yeah. Well, that'd be dope.
And
Yeah, but
Galveston.
that's kind of like how I told your wife that I was like, I'm not really a fan of fish. Like I have to be in the
Mm-hmm.
mood for fish.
Mm-hmm.
And usually for me, like some dishes it's fish is fish. Like everybody's just like, oh, red drum is better, oh, salmon is better. And I'm like, dude, to me, it just tastes like fish.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
I can't distinguish the different tastes. Like to me it's fishy.
Mm-hmm.
And but I was like, man, but the way she made that ceviche, I
That
didn't
shit
taste
was
no
fire, huh?
fishiness. It was good.
That shit
It
was
was
fire, bro.
good.
Hell yeah. I'm glad she learned and she likes it so much that
That's why
she's
she's
been
married, right?
exactly. Had to lock her in, bro. Nah, it's funny though, because she never cooked before we got married. I never cooked for her either before we got married. We didn't start cooking for each other until after. That was one of those
Yeah, but
hidden
then like
talents.
you got into the situation where you got your own apartment and everything. You're living together.
Mm-hmm.
Eating out becomes far more expensive than
Well, it's not
cooking
just
at
that,
home.
dude. It's like health things, right? Like we want to get healthy. We want to have a family. We want to be able to do all these things and be around for it, not just have it and then like die off in a couple fucking years because we're
Yeah,
unhealthy. So we figured, hey, we can make. We're both talented enough in the kitchen to make the food we see at restaurants or eat at restaurants and make it better.
yeah,
It takes some effort. I mean, I love cooking. Today I figured out why I love cooking, and it's like cooking to me is such an abstract art. because you combine, your acidics with your sweets with your herbs, and you get all these different flavors and stack them together to make a delicious dish. And like to me, I was like, that's my abstract art. That's why I love cooking. It's like I'm painting the picture with food,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, I'm a big fan of it. That's why we need to start a cooking show, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
got
we
some
do,
crazy
man.
recipes.
Especially going into like that healthy food. See, because like the other thing too is like a thing about healthy food is there's some recipes out there that it's really healthy for you, but it tastes like straight ass.
Nah, bro, I'll make it taste good. I
Like
promise.
I don't know who the hell decided to make it. It
Mm-hmm.
must be not certified chefs or something,
Nah,
where they just throw a bunch of healthy stuff in a bowl and
mm-hmm.
then they're just like, "Oh, this is delicious," and then you taste it and you're like, "This is bitter. This is nasty. There's no flavor, no seasoning."
No, see, there's people that are ultra healthy, and there's people that want to be healthy, but they don't. They have no idea how to cook, so they just eat. The way they see their food is as energy and macros and calories, so
Yeah,
they don't care about it.
yeah. No,
But
man, that's probably like the one main thing that takes me
mm-hmm.
away from like healthy eating is,
No, bro,
does it taste good?
let me cook for you. You've tried my healthy food, like when I make healthy ass food. You've
Let
tried
me
it a few
cook for
times.
you, dude. You only made me like fajitas like that one time, and I was like at
I
your
did.
Easter
That's
your
right.
Easter party or whatever, and
That's
that's
right.
it. That's the last time. After that, you just send me pictures of everything you make.
Bitch, I send you an invite to come for my birthday.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I sent everybody an invite on the group chat.
On what? On what? Facebook?
On the group chat on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't see it then.
See.
I must have not seen it then.
Nah, it's all good. No, but
I'm
we
not
had,
gonna lie. On your birthday weekend, I was just like, man, I'm surprised this motherfucker didn't send me an invite or something to his
yeah, I sent
birthday.
you one. I sent everybody one.
But I
I
wasn't salty about it. I was just
uh,
kind of like, damn, that's
nah,
not like Daniel. He always
yeah,
extends
like
the invite.
we had a pool party, we had a barbecue, made fajitas, chicken, nopales, like everything, bro. We threw it down.
Damn, no, I miss nopales. Oh shit, I
Hmm.
might as well
Yeah,
shoot myself in the foot
that
now.
was good as fuck, man. For the next one, I might have a barbecue soon, like a back to school
So,
barbecue.
so what you need to do is, next soccer mom rotation of the live podcast,
Uh huh.
just cook just cook a meal.
But yeah, see, that's the
Yeah.
problem, right? Like,
If I gotta pitch in, I mean, I'll
no,
pitch
no,
in. I just,
no, it's not the pitching in part. It's the I have to set up. I have to do all these things that usually when we record, I choose quick and easy meals. Like today, I made a lemon herb chicken with the berry and spinach balsamic glaze salad and some green beans.
there we go again.
I mean, it was good, but it
Hey,
literally took me like 20 minutes
guess
to
what
make.
the fuck I had for dinner?
What'd you have?
2 packs of ramen noodle soup.
Ooh, what kind though?
Chicken.
Ooh, put a little bit of lime and
Just
Valentina in it.
OG. No, no.
Ah, bro, you gotta step it up. You gotta put a little
No,
bit of
no, dude.
lime.
The only thing that was added onto it was like 2 fried eggs. That was it.
Ooh, throw some lime, some Valentina in that bitch. That shit's fire.
See, that's what I had. You had this balsamic vinaigrette with Romanian lettuce.
Oh, no lettuce, just spinach.
You know,
Spinach, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries,
see, there
queso
you go.
fresco.
See,
I should
you
maybe
make
start a
healthy sound
cookbook.
delicious. Okay. Yeah, you should. So then that way you can give it to me, and then I can start eating healthy too. How about that?
That's the whole point of the YouTube channel. Is gonna be my virtual cookbook, so I can reference it when I get old.
No, I need a hard copy book, step by step.
Oh
Because
man.
with Nicole, if it don't come out right the first time, she's gonna throw everything else away.
Oh, I see. See
Yeah.
that's my problem, right? I like to experiment with food, so I like to make the same thing over and over because even though I made it over and over, I change something every time, so
Yeah,
it's never the
no.
same. And then once I
No.
find the one where I'm like, oh, that was fire, I try to remember it, but then I can't.
Yeah, no. Like so like for example, let's use like cake batter. If the cake batter doesn't have the exact consistency
Hmm.
that it's supposed to be,
Hmm.
Nicole will sit there, grab everything and throw it in the trash and give up and walk away.
Why not? Why not try to like add a little bit more flour?
Yeah. Sometimes she just gets frustrated with it and just throws it
Yeah.
away. But you know what's funny though is that my mom actually does that too.
Does she?
Yeah, which is
Oh,
weird because they didn't know that about each other.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty funny.
I'll give her this. She's
Uh-huh.
gotten better.
Yeah.
She tries to fix it as best as she could,
Uh-huh.
and
I
most
got
of the
you.
time it still comes out pretty good.
That works out.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, that's all it takes is giving it another shot. I mean, like I said, I've done that too. The other day, I made a batch of rice. Like, I can't cook rice for shit. I can cook.
Oh, dude, I can't do it either. Like
I
I
can
don't know
cook
what I do
so
the
many.
fucking the thumb thing, the
No, no,
here, it still comes
I've
out
done
wrong.
that. I've done I rice is my one weakness, right? My mom makes the best like Hispanic Mexican rice, the orange rice ever. She tells me every time I go to her house, I'm gonna teach you how to make it, and never teaches me how to make it. So like I'm trying to figure it out, but the other day I made some rice. I was so fucking salty, not even Maui would eat it, bro. And I was like, "That's how I know that shit's bad. Throw the whole batch away."
No,
Oh,
like
but
my thing is I haven't even gotten to the seasoning to make it into like Spanish rice. My thing
uh,
is just trying to make white rice. It don't come out right.
no, I can get it.
It's either slightly undercooked,
Mhm.
too mushy, or it just all sticks to the bottom of the pan.
I got you, Alan. This is what you do. All right, you ready?
All
First
right.
step: wash your rice.
Okay.
Wash it until the water comes out clear. Okay,
Okay.
got it? You following? Okay.
Yeah, I'm following. Okay.
Next, grab a pan or a pot, wherever you're gonna cook it. Put some oil in there. Turn that motherfucker up till it gets hot. When that oil moves like water, pour your rice in there. All right, you following?
Okay. Uh huh. Uh
Okay.
huh.
Then get a little bit of onion. Chop a little bit of onion really finely. Chop a little bit of garlic. Throw that in there while you're frying your rice. Toast your rice till it gets brown. Not
Uh
like
huh.
all of it turns brown, just a little brown, right? Like a few of them
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
turning brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then if you use 1 cup of rice, use 2 cups of water.
Okay.
Okay. For
That's the
every
rule
cup
of
of
thumb that I always do.
for every cup of rice, you use twice the amount of water, right?
Yeah.
Add
Yeah.
your salt, add your pepper. Put your heat up to hot. Cover that shit. Let it boil for about 10 minutes. Then turn it all the way down to simmer and let it sit for about another 10 minutes.
See, and then
After
there's
that,
videos that I watch.
after that, turn the heat off and let it sit for another 10 minutes. Don't stir it. Don't do anything after you seasoned it. Just let it roll. It'll come out perfect.
See, now there's other videos that I've seen, and these are Asian people.
I
You know,
learned from my
and they,
Asian guy.
and yeah. So it's an Asian video where he shows like the rule of thumb is yes, you can do like 2 cups of water for
Hmm.
every cup of rice or whatever. And
Hmm.
by the way, this man was Korean
Okay.
and he was speaking Spanish.
So you know he was right.
But I understood it very well when he spoke it in Spanish because I think he's like married. I think he's married to like I think it was like Venezuelan.
Hmm. Hmm.
But he is speaking Spanish. He speaks very fluent Spanish, but he also speaks Korean.
Okay.
So he tries to teach their kids like Spanish and Korean at the same time.
Okay.
But I guess they mainly speak Spanish in their household. But he was explaining it that yeah, you can do like 1 cup of rice
Hmm.
with 2 cups of water. He said,
Hmm.
but usually whenever you wash your rice, right? He was
Hmm.
explaining it step by step. You wash your rice and everything. Once you do that, you put it in a pan.
Hmm.
You fill it up with water.
Hmm.
And he says you usually go to the first knuckle of your index finger.
Hmm.
That or a little less.
Hmm.
Because everybody has like a different size finger.
Hmm.
But he says basically, um, whenever you get it to a certain point, the water is within the rice.
Hmm.
So you only need a little bit more above the rice to
Hmm.
actually get the proper amount of water or whatever. And then he is like, you turn it on, you let it boil to where it gets real like violent
Hmm.
boil, and then you just turn it off and you
Hmm.
just let it sit there and it cooks on its own.
So is he making
But
sticky
he
rice or
also, but
white
he
rice?
also, but he also, it's white rice. But he also said that when you cook it covered, it
Hmm.
stays covered.
Hmm.
You never uncover it. But
Hmm.
the way he did it was like just let the water boil real violent,
Mm-hmm.
and then just turn it off. Not even simmer, just turn it off. Let it sit there.
Mm-hmm.
When you come back, there's gonna be no water in the pot, and it's gonna be perfectly cooked rice. It's not sticking to the bottom, and I'm like, yeah, see, knowing my luck, I try that shit. That rice is gonna be all brown at the bottom.
Now try the 10-10-10 method, bro. Tell you, 10 minutes on boil. No, 10 minutes high heat. 10 minutes simmer, and then off. 10 minutes. You have perfect rice, guaranteed.
Also, I need another thing. I need to make like a conversion chart, okay?
Okay.
From electric stove settings
Oh yeah, because my shit.
to gas
No, my shit. I have to cut it down to 8 minutes. Because
to gas.
my electric stove be firing and also.
Well, it's not only like how hot like the electric stove can get compared to like
It's how fast.
it's how fast or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's also that some people are like low to medium, and I'm over here like, okay, your electric stove says low to medium.
Mm-hmm.
My gas stove just says 1 to 10.
No, fam. So my stove is 1 to 10, but the way I see it is you're either at 10, you're at 6, or you're at 1.
Yeah, but people are like low to medium heat. And I'm like, what's low
fuck
to
all that.
medium
I
heat?
don't got patience for all that.
Is it? I'm like, is it 2? Is it 3? Like,
Right?
is it 4? And they're like simmer. So is that 1?
Simmer's 1. Simmer's 1.
Shit confuses me, dude. I'm like, this is why I don't belong in the kitchen.
Now we'll see. Maybe not this week, not next week. The week after when we record in person again, right?
Right. Next week is Blake's off, right?
Yeah. So the week after, maybe if I have time and I got everything situated, I'll go ahead and throw it down. If not, I'll have bagel bites.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna knock it, man. Them bagel bites fucking slap.
Bagel bites smack.
Were they
bro.
in your like? Were they in like in your toaster oven, your air fryer? What were they in?
No, they were in the oven.
Oh, in the oven.
They're in the oven.
I'm still pissed at Blake though, dude. I'm watching you set up. There's a fat stack of bagel bites.
Bro,
I turn around for I turn around for 1 second, and there's only 3 left on the plate.
Bro, I swear, I think I only had like 5 bagel bites the whole fucking time.
And I'm like, where'd the bagel bites go? This motherfucker has a mouthful of bagel bites. Oh, no.
Fucking Blake, man.
Oh, dude, and then it was a trip. It was a trip to see him like actually try jicama.
Oh yeah,
he was like, "What is this?" He was like, "What is this?" I was like, I was like, "It's a root." What? I was like, "Yeah, that's about the best I can explain it to you." I never know how to explain jicama to people.
It's just a root. It's a white root that grows
to me,
in the
I'm
ground.
like, it's just a white root that you can eat. Like when you see it, it literally looks like it came out the ground. It is a root, and
it looks like a potato, like a deformed potato. Yeah. But it's delicious. Bro, we've literally spent like 38 minutes talking about absolutely nothing except food.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
We just said we need to lose weight, and we talked about food for 38 fucking minutes.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Everybody loves food. That is a topic that everyone can relate to.
I mean, I'm not denying that, but goddamn, like, we literally just said we both need to fucking lose weight. Let's start a fitness challenge. Oh wait, no, let's talk about food for about 38 fucking minutes.
Hey, but I wonder how many people are sitting there like, let me take notes on this rice making real quick.
Right. You know what? If you listen to this and you try my rice recipe and it works, send me a picture. If it doesn't work and it burns, send me a fucking picture. Won't be the first time I give someone the wrong instructions. Oh man, dude.
Your DMs are gonna blow up with people saying like, so is it low to medium heat? Is it 10? Is it 5?
Is it 8? Oh man, people are gonna
do I need to make sure that it sets to like 250 degrees with an infrared thermometer?
They're gonna send us a bunch of burned ass rice. It's gonna be all charred up and shit, just like Hawaii.
I'm not gonna lie. It's fucked up that the headline said Maui's on fire, and I'm like, no,
Right?
not Daniel's dog.
I looked at him too, like, goddamn, dude, what you do? Nah, bro, that shit's sad and tragic though. I'm like, real
It
talk.
is.
That
Yeah.
shit's crazy. You know what's
Yeah,
fucked
like,
up too? Is that Biden's offering them $700 to repair their fucking houses?
bro, what is $700 gonna do to them?
Buy them an iPhone? That's about it.
Bro, like, if anything,
No,
that's like enough to buy them like maybe some groceries, but that's not enough to rebuild an
that's
entirely
not gonna
burnt
pay
down
for a hotel.
house. No,
I mean, that's gonna cover what
that's like,
a couple nights. Most hotels in Hawaii are what,
well,
$200 a night.
yeah, just about. So like what, 3-4 days in a hotel, and that's it, and that's not even including like the food that they have to try and find.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nah,
No,
fam.
that shit's crazy and it's sad and it's fucked up how it happened. But the most interesting thing to me about it, like obviously, right, thoughts and prayers to everyone that's lost family, friends, and property or anything in that whole accident. I mean, that was a horrible situation. But it's crazy. Like, have you looked at the conspiracies on Hawaii and Maui?
Mm-mm. I hadn't actually looked that much into it. I just seen like headlines about it. I never really
Okay.
clicked on anything.
So you know me, right? Like I love me a good conspiracy, and I'll deep dive with my ADHD brain for about 2 days, and then completely just drop everything.
Yeah,
You know how that works.
yeah,
You work with me. You know how my brain
yeah.
works. But no, bro. So there's a whole conspiracy, right? Like this one, I instantly I was like, oh, that's bullshit. Possible, but bullshit. So people were first saying on the internet that like, oh, they used the ultralight beam and not a Kanye West song, just the actual ultralight beam to ignite Hawaii, which is crazy because that'd be super cool if they had weapons like that, ultralight weapons to just like laser the Earth. That'd be impressive.
No wonder
But
the Gulf is boiling.
bro, no, I mean, okay, the another conspiracy on top of this conspiracy. A couple months ago, there was this whistleblower for Antarctica that said that in Antarctica they're storing these ultralight weapons, right? That could harness the power of the sun to create some sort of mass destruction,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's conspiracy on top of conspiracy, and ultralight beam, Kanye West song, greatest hit, but yeah, fucked up Maui. That's what people are saying, right? But that's the one that I was like, oh, that's bullshit. The government has better things to do than fuck up Maui. Even Russia won't fuck up Maui. They're nice people. They're an island. People will go there on vacation. The crazy thing that sparked my interest and got my attention was that earlier this year in January, Hawaii had a conference where they decided that Maui specifically was going to become the first smart city in the world. Okay, that meant was they were going to turn Maui, the island of Maui, into a full electric, green energy, and Wi-Fi capable island. Everything was going to have smart technology. They were going to have wind power, um, water power, and then they were going to have solar power. And they were going to redo the entire island. Like literally, they had to redo the entire infrastructure of the island to adapt it all to the solar power smart city thing, where everything was going to be Wi-Fi capable. They were going to have like all the smart appliances. Like it pretty much just upgrade the entire island and make it the smartest city in the world, the first smart city in the world that's 100% electric.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it and how much it was going to cost to redo the entire infrastructure of the island, kind of sus that the whole island just caught on fire and got destroyed.
Now they can build from ground zero.
From ground zero. Literally, like, and who's collecting the money? Not the property owners. It's the investors. It's the developers. They're gonna swoop in there, buy all these people's fucked up property, right? Because everything's gone. It all burned down. It's all crispy right now, like this audio, and they're gonna have They're gonna. I mean, they're probably gonna force him to sell, right? Because FEMA's gonna take forever to go out there and assess the situation. Biden's only gonna give him $700. Insurance companies are probably going to try to pin it on the electric company because apparently it was an electric power line that fell over that caused the initial spark, which then spread because of the high winds, because of La Nina, the extreme weather. But it was such a perfect, I guess, perfect timing that this conspiracy really sounds like it has some truth to it. Because, I mean, just think about 9/11, right? Sure, terrorist attack, really sad day. But when you look into the nitty gritty, the owner of the towers, literally the month before, had a clause added to his insurance bill saying that his towers are covered for terrorism. And then when the towers got knocked out, he fucking claimed like a $1 billion claim and got paid for the towers and all the losses. Kind of seems like Maui's doing something very similar, and all these developers are about to swoop in and snag all this property for cheap. I mean, why didn't Oprah's house burn up? She owns 520 acres of property on the island of Maui. Her shit didn't burn up. Dwayne the Rock Johnson shit didn't burn up, but all these locals lost everything. All these tourists lost everything. I don't know. Just something to think about.
Bro, but can you imagine being on vacation in Hawaii, in Maui? You lose all your shit in the fire.
Bro, I'd be so pissed.
And you can't leave?
Dude, that must have been terrifying though. Like real talk, like you're there, you have just the shit in your bag that's in your hotel that's probably on fire. You gotta evacuate, you know, you're out of there, you're in the water, just watching everything burn down. You have no way out. You have like 5 more days on your reservation. I mean, it sucks for like
Hope,
the people,
hope he gets a refund for them 5 days.
right? And hope you're able to get your flight back. I mean, what if your boarding passes and all that burned up? What if your
Yeah.
phone? What if your passports, your IDs? I mean, what do you do at that point? Do you become a refugee? Do you just bum it out on the island of Hawaii and on Maui? That's all crispy.
What islands are next to Maui?
I think Ohanu, and then I think Ohanu is the main island, or Honolulu is the main island, right?
Honolulu is the capital of.
Yeah, which I think is the main island, but I think it's Ohanu that's right next to it.
Hmm.
I don't remember. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
I'm just kind of wondering if they were able to get like plenty of boats out there to
Well, they got
start shipping
boats.
people.
United Airlines stopped flights for a couple days to send planes down there with supplies and to also help people evacuate. But again, once you get back to the U.S. Customs, I mean, what do you show them? Your ID just burned up. The worst part is probably for like the dude that was trying to bust the nut, right? He's in the restroom trying to ejaculate and he ended up having to evacuate. He tried to ejaculate and evacuate all at the same time.
The only sad part is imagine somebody in one of those hotel rooms, full on VR headset, noise canceling headphones, and they have that little pocket that synchronizes with the video, and they're like in like a 2 hour sesh. And
God
all of a
damn,
sudden,
2 hours. Shit. I don't know what you be doing now, but it don't take me no 2 hours, bro. I need 5 minutes tops and it's over
man,
with.
you don't know. They might have popped that White Rhino 9000 before they started. They're like, I'm gonna
That
make
is
this
true, right?
vacation worth it.
They
Fuck it.
got that blue chew.
Yeah, that put you. I've seen that ad. That ad is fucking stupid.
Oh, bro, that's crazy,
they're into a 2 hour sesh.
bro.
Why do I smell barbecue?
Right? I mean, that would suck though. Like, when you think about it, right? Because fires are so unpredictable. Like, what if you're like smashing and you're just like so close to busting the nut and then you gotta evacuate?
The smoke fills the room, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?"
Right? It's like, do you play it through and bust the nut and finish, or You just walk
But
out of
imagine
there.
the timing that you're taking a shit and you're like, damn, I really need a lot of match in this bitch. And smoke comes
Right?
in through the door.
Oh my god, dude, that's terrifying. I think the worst though is like if you just pop the Ambien or something, like a sleeping aid. You're finally dozing off, and then
Can you
gotta
imagine like
evacuate.
all the people that like popped like acid or something? Like what type of trip they're having right now?
Oh, that would have been wild. That would have been interesting. No, but that show is crazy, dude. It's sad. Like
My
all jokes
father-in-law,
aside.
my father-in-law would be running, sprinting, screaming that the devil has arrived.
Oh man, you know, yeah, no. I mean, like I said, it's just really sad. I have no more comments. I don't want to get us in trouble. But that's crazy, bro. But what do you think about that conspiracy? You think it's possible?
About the ultra light beam hitting
No,
it.
no, no. About the smart city. Like
Oh, that one.
that they burned it down on purpose.
I mean, I can see it, especially if, let's say, like certain investors that wanted to do this smart city
Mm-hmm.
had already like had insurance and property and everything, so they're trying to
Mm-hmm.
use that insurance money to flip it,
Yeah, dude.
but also make a
or
profit for themselves.
they got enough money to lobby with like FEMA and stuff, right? And then they tell them, hey, we're gonna start this fire. Don't pay anyone out till months or years later. And then they just swoop in and be like, hey, your property's not fixed yet. Let me go buy that off of you real quick.
Yeah, but that is one thing too, though, is that fire basically destroyed the value of all those properties.
It leveled everything. Everything's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Like the other thing I'm curious about is like how long and how expensive it's gonna be to rebuild. Because I mean, literally they don't produce anything but pineapples and bananas and like fruits and veggies. Like they don't produce material goods. So think about it: how many boats have to ship and cargo planes have to ship like wood, concrete, all these different materials to get there, just to build this island back up and build a smart city around it.
I kind of want to say it's gonna be expensive because I was watching one show where it was like resort rescue or something,
Mm-hmm.
where someone bought like an abandoned resort in, I think, like some part of Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying the difficult part is trying to get everything onto the island because everything he orders it from like the US,
Mm-hmm.
and they all have to put everything into a cargo container, and then it takes time from when it's loaded onto the ship to the island, and
Mm-hmm.
then he has to find ways on the island to get that cargo container emptied and have all the material loaded up on a different vehicle and sent to the site.
Damn.
And if anything gets broken and in any and if anything gets broken in the amount of time that it takes to ship,
Mm-hmm.
then it takes even longer because they have to get replacements shipped to yet again, and there's always that chance that even the replacements might get damaged.
Yep. Yeah.
So
No.
it's
Like
just a huge headache in the shipping aspect.
that's gonna be so crazy, dude. To rebuild an entire island, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, crazy. There's gonna be some rich ass people. That's all I can say
I
about
wouldn't
that.
with all that happening, I wouldn't be surprised if like fuel prices went back up again even more
Yeah.
because of how much
Think of all the
ship
diesel they're
the.
gonna have to use.
Mm-hmm.
That diesel's gonna skyrocket, bro.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy to run your Kubota tractor nowadays.
Uh,
After all that. Nah, but yeah, I'm just curious. Oh, and then on top of that, so the island of Maui actually had a conference scheduled, and they were supposed to be the first um, government ran by AI. Like their local government was going to be all ran by AI. Isn't that crazy? Smart city,
now I can
AI
see how
government.
somebody now I can see why somebody watched too many Terminator movies and decided to just set it ablaze.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. Fucking Terminator's
We
coming.
can't let Skynet be developed.
Right?
Although
I
there
think
is a
it's too
company out
late.
there that's called Skynet. I don't
Yeah.
even know what they do.
They sell stuff. Or is that Sky Mall? When you're on the airplane, they
Oh
sell
no,
you
it's an
stuff.
internet. It's an internet service.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. But yeah, bro, that's my take on it. I feel like there's too many things that are a little sus there that maybe some people should look into. Maybe
Yeah,
the
it's a little.
people
It's a
trying to.
little. Like you said, it's a little too much of a coincidence that.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe Joe Biden and his government need to be looking into it instead of looking into Donald Trump. Over here trying to throw
I still
Trumpito
say
into.
that whole Donald Trump thing is just.
It's a
It's just a
distraction, bro.
distraction. Yeah.
Plus, we all know if he goes to prison, it's gonna be Donald Trump and Tiger Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, running for presidency in 2024. Right?
I also think it's just to try and get him to not run this year.
I think so too. I think they're scared of him. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think they're scared that he's gonna come in and finish shaking up things that he was shaking up before.
I mean, bro, like even now since Joe Biden fucking took over,
Hmm.
people still find that Trump flag 2020.
Oh yeah, dude. There's
It's everywhere.
yeah. He still has his diehard supporters, bro. But I mean, it's crazy. The crazy thing is, they tried to impeach Shapiro, and now they're trying to impeach Biden. I don't know if you've heard about that,
Yeah, I
but
heard about that too. So I'm like, so then what's the point of holding the case towards Donald Trump if now you're trying to impeach the current president that won
for
that election?
for having business with Russia and China. Like literally, there's a headline where they're talking about how the Biden family income from foreign countries is nearly 50 million fucking dollars, bro. Biden's kids get paid by fucking China. Oh, Hunter crackhead Biden over there, he's getting that Suki for really cheap. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
that's crazy, bro. Then we got a president that falls upwards. He doesn't fall downwards, defying all sorts of gravity and laws of physics. I don't know. I think honestly, I think Trump and Joe Exotic are our best choices for next year. But that's just my opinion. But we should make some free Trump shirts, bro. Just get ahead of the game, right?
Yeah. I mean, we thought about it. We were throwing ideas back and
We
forth.
threw some sketches around.
Yeah, but then we were sitting there like, is it really gonna happen? We don't know.
It's looking pretty close to happening.
Yeah. Dude, like almost every day I see, oh, another indictment. Oh, another indictment. And I'm like, what?
See, at this point, I'm confused what indictment means, right? Because I thought when you're indicted, that means you're guilty for it. But I don't think that's right anymore.
I for some reason I keep taking indictment as like another charge.
Like a count,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
It's
they said
crazy.
like 40 counts.
Hmm. Yeah.
Last I
Oh,
heard was
dude,
like 40. And
talking
I'm like,
about
yeah.
counts. There's this fucking Netflix documentary called "The Untold Story," and then it's in Hall of Shame, and it's all about this company called Balco that helped a bunch of athletes cheat with untraceable steroids.
Hmm.
Bro, that shit was so fucking interesting. The scam artist that ran that was top notch, bro. Literally, this dude, he was a scammer. He started up a company that did blood work, right? And he would do blood work on athletes and then give them supplements to help them. Like he would be like, "Oh, you're, let's say, vitamin A deficient or vitamin C deficient." He would give them supplements to bring up their deficiencies and cure
Hmm.
them. But on top of that, he started to create. He got in contact with like a chemist, and they started making their own supplements. And the chemist was like, "Look, man, I figured out how to make the steroid that's untraceable. You just gotta have the athletes follow the chart." And this was before like all the doping things that exist nowadays. So the dude was like, "All right, bet let's start getting some clients in and putting them on this." His first client was this guy that ran in the Olympics and broke like 8 world records in one year, just running track and field,
Hmm.
right? So and like the whole time he has this guy running, he's not charging him a dime. He just tells him just wear my product like shirts, wear my brand. So they start like building up this company, and then he gets like baseball players like Barry Bonds and Jerry Maguire, and he's giving them these steroids that at the time were not traceable because they figured out a way to for them to take the steroid where it doesn't leave a lot of traces in your body, and then they
Hmm.
figured out a calendar on how like depending on your blood work how fast your body can metabolize it. So when you go get tested, like you're clean and clear. So he like developed this thing, had a shitload of athletes sign up with them. He did all this shit, had a badass like company, everything was going smooth until the fucking IRS realized that he was running a lab for blood work that was making multi-million dollars a year. And it just made no sense because it was in a shitty neighborhood. The reason they got caught was because of the fucking IRS, bro. Can you believe that? Like, you beat the fucking system and got caught by the fucking IRS because he was making too much fucking money. They're trying to realize why he was driving around in a Bentley and had a multi-million-dollar business that only had 10 clients. My mind fucking. I was like, this man is a fucking genius. And you know what's crazy? They got him on 42 counts, right? Take him to court. The IRS, the U.S. government, the anti-doping agency, they're all teaming up, tag teaming to get this bastard in jail. The dude gets off of every single count except for two. He served 6 months in prison, got out, then created the new anti-doping facility that exists now, and he developed all the regulations, how to catch untraceable steroids. Literally flipped the script and became the the golden snitch for sports.
Wow.
Bro, I was mind blown. That shit, like I was like, holy fuck! Now that's a true businessman right there, figuring out how to swindle the swindler. But
That's
yeah,
insane,
that
dude.
shit's crazy, bro. Imagine that. I need to figure out a hustle like that, bro. Where if I go to jail for it, I can come back and be like, nah, we're doing it this way because I created the system now. Let's reverse it.
Well, you said one way to make money is to start up that water filtration system.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. Next thing you know, you're gonna see Danny G water towers all around Houston.
Get
Right?
a little D with your water.
Get a little vitamin D. Fill your D up with this D. Let me put my D in your jugs. Oh
Oh
man.
man, Jesus Christ.
Shit's wild, bro. Shit's wild. But yeah, bro, it's been a pretty good podcast so far. We talked about food for 38 minutes and kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's your
Gosh.
favorite like cheap meal or go to fast food?
I don't know. I don't know if I actually have one.
You don't know? I have two, bro. I have two that I purposely stay away from them because if not, I would be like 500 pounds. My first one is donuts. I fucking love donuts. Like, love, love, love donuts. But I
No matter
never ate them.
what brand, no matter like what like donut shop, I can't do donuts that much because after two, I start getting heartburn.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little heartburn because it's nothing but sugar and fried bread. But,
Yeah.
them Shipley fresh glazed donuts when they're still warm.
Oof.
Yeah.
I
But,
get that blueberry glazed cake donut. Oh
oh,
man.
no. And then they have not at Shipley's. Is it Shipley's? Or is it Dunkin', where they have the strawberry glazed donut? Oh, that shit's
I don't think I've
fire.
seen that one. I
Yeah,
haven't seen that
it's
one.
like pink glaze, but it's strawberry flavored. That shit's fire, bro. And then my other thing that I really love, cheap meal wise, is cheeseburgers, bro. I will fuck up some cheeseburgers. Like I think I'm the only person in Texas that still orders the McDonald's cheeseburger. Give me that classic cheeseburger.
Hmm.
$1.97.
It's the only reason why. It's $1.97.
Nah, dude, no. Honestly, if you ever go to McDonald's, get a cheeseburger. Okay, I think they're less than $1. They're probably like $1.19, but they don't taste the same as the rest of the burgers. That's their original
Now,
burger.
if you get the cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger or a McDouble, add Big Mac sauce on it.
No, get the Big Mac sauce on the side. I promise you. Dip
On
that
the
bitch in there.
side, or like on
Yeah.
it, dude. It's
But
good.
but
But here's another thing too. Here's another thing. You get that McDouble, you got that Big Mac sauce on it. You get a hot and spicy. Just
that's
take that hot and spicy patty, stick it right in the middle. Less bread, more meat.
no, bro. This is how I do my McGangbang. All right. Get me,
You're McGangbang.
get me a McDouble, extra pickles because I like pickles. Right. Grab the bottom bread that has nothing on it. Throw that bitch out. Right.
Imagine you just sitting there in the break room, just throw that bitch.
Then you unwrap your fucking hot and spicy. You get the side that has the mayonnaise and the lettuce. You keep that bread. Grab the bottom bread. Throw that bitch out. Smash them bitches together. And McGangbang. Fucking greatest thing ever. I had one of those the other day. Shit was delicious. I dipped it in ranch though.
And we wonder why we're fat.
We literally just spoke about losing weight. God damn it, Alan. Oh man. All right, bro. I think it's getting kind of late. We're about an hour in. I say it's a good time to get into our confessionals. Oh wait! I forgot. We got shit.
You got
now.
a video. You got a video.
No. Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end like after like the.
I don't know why you can't
post.
hear it, but it's playing on this end. But yeah, we got confessionals. Wait. Let's try this. I want to see if you can hear this. Okay. This was a very interesting video I saw of Joe Biden the other day, and I felt like I had to share it today. All right. So let's see this one. All right, can you see my thing?
I can now. Yes.
You can now? Okay. Let's play this video.
Ugh.
But then, when I signed the bipartisan infrastructure again,
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Play it again.
Okay, it's quick. He says a secret word.
When I signed the bipartisan infrastructure again, but then.
What? But again, when I signed the bipartisan,
what? I had a stroke while you were saying that, but I found it so funny. Oh, dude, that's our president.
Bro, the more I keep looking at videos and photos of him,
I'm convinced he's a puppet, bro.
Excuse me. Yeah, dude, he looks weird.
I think he's a robot.
Do you ever see that conspiracy about like the real Joe Biden was like disposed of and we just have like a clone replacement or somebody that had like plastic surgery to look like him?
Just not a very good
based
clone.
off of earlobes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, where it's like detached and then the other ones are attached.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, genetically speaking, they're either attached or detached.
Yeah.
At no point in your life does it suddenly become attached. And I'm like, well,
right.
That might explain a lot.
I don't know. There's some fishy stuff on there. His face looks different too. I don't know what it is. He might be AI, bro. We don't know. And you know, every time that happens, it's like there's a glitch or something, or someone fat fingered it.
Now that you said that he might be like an AI or something, dude, there was like he was doing a speech. It was like a couple months ago. It was like addressing something. So they would show him, and then they would zoom out and show like a group of people, right?
Okay.
And they'd zoom back in, and then they'd pan out to everybody else again. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. in the first part where they zoom in on him, he looks like he's in a small room.
Mm-hmm. Then they zoom out,
And then
he's in his room.
they zoom out. There's a huge amount of people, and you're just like, that don't look right.
That looks a
Because
little sus to me.
he looks almost like he was like photoshopped in there, but it also looks like it's a steel frame.
Oh.
But he's talking.
Uh-huh.
But you're looking at it and you're like, it kind of looks like he's not, like his lips aren't actually moving up there.
That's weird. I don't know, dude. Like I said, there's
almost
a
like
lot
they
of
edited the
conspiracies.
crowd and everything. And then there's sometimes where like there was even like the crowd's interaction with him was like off putting. Like he was saying stuff, and there was times where like they would flip like to a different scene, and you'd see like the audience clapping, but there's like no audio.
Oh, like they Photoshop, not photoshopped it, but clipped it up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
And
a
the
little
cheers
sus to
sounded
me.
fake as fuck too.
Old Joe Byron.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just put him in it. Oh, and then he started rambling and said something. They cut it off and like skipped forward.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that one.
Oh yeah, where the screen suddenly goes black and then it goes right back, and and he's talking about something totally different.
I swear, I don't think they ever show him live. Like I think it's just like the moon landing. It's all pre-recorded. It's not real.
I heard somebody say like, you mean to tell me that they sent an entire like they sent all these people up into space, and they took cameras and everything with them and recorded the man hopping out of the ship? How was the camera set up if he was the first man to step on the moon?
Right. I mean, they could have got off, and then I don't know. That's a little sus. I've never seen a flag on the moon, but I can only see it with my eyes. So I'm not a valid source for that. All right, so it's time for confessionals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite segments of the show. Probably the only segment we've kept on this show. And this week it's brought to you by Honeysuckle. Because Honeysuckle is Let me tell you about our friends at Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is a casual hemp brand for all. From the kind of curious to the daily consumer, they are a small group of caring people who are hemp and cannabis advocates and users. They also created Honeysuckle to be a welcoming lifestyle brand for all. And they got delicious products. I'm not going to lie. Every day before we start recording, my little pregame is I get me a little Honeysuckle watermelon gummy, pop that bitch in my mouth. And by the time we start, I'm feeling all loosey-goosey, you know? My brain is flowing. My mind is relaxed. I'm just having a great time. Also, on a good Friday night, you know, I want to go out with the boys and have a couple beers, but I don't want a hangover on Saturday. So what do? I get me that Honeysuckle Nectar Seltzer. That shit is light, crisp, and refreshing as fuck. It's a cocktail infused with 5 milligrams of Delta 9. It's great for a night out with the boys, and you don't want a hangover. Honeysuckle is just, honestly, one of my favorite brands in the whole wide world. We know the owner, Carlos. He treats us like family every time. And they have amazing products that are for Texas, by Texas, to say the least. So, right now, do us a favor. Go to HoneySuckleBrand.com or use our link in the description down below, or if you're watching this in the chat, and let Honeysuckle take your boring days into happy days. Go click on that shit. Get you 15% off your first order. But you gotta be 21 or over to partake. But anyways, we're back into it. You know, let's get right into it. It's confessional time. Brought to you by Honeysuckle, Ballsy, and all the other great people that sponsor us. Soon we'll have a special announcement with the new sponsor. And it's not Riverside. Might be a supplement. All right, let's get into it. All right.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. I gotta finish filling out the stuff. They're gonna send us some free stuff. It's gonna be pretty dope. All right. First confession, someone sent in. It says, I think birds aren't real. Oh, wait, did I say how you can send us our confessions?
No, you didn't.
Okay. If you want to send us confessions, go hit up our Twitter, our Instagram, any of our social medias. There's a link in our bio to our link tree. Click on that son bitch. and I believe it's the first or second button. It says send us your confessions anonymously. This app allows you to send us confessions fully anonymous. We don't know who sends them to us, and we read them on the show. So go hit that link. Go send us a confession. Tell us the craziest thing you've done, the naughtiest thing you've done, or the nastiest thing you've done, or the most embarrassing thing. Sometimes we get some good ones. Sometimes we get some bad ones. Sometimes we get some that we need to speak on. But yeah, so this is the confessional. Now let's say the confession. Jeez, it feels like I haven't podcasted in a while. You know what? You know what it is, Alan. I'm a little nervous how everything's gonna come out with this new software. That I'm kind of like, I don't know where to look. All right. Let's get right into it. First confession: someone said, "I think birds aren't real." Facts. I don't think pigeons are real. I think they're robots that are here to spy on us. What do you think?
Do we have pigeons over here? I don't see very many pigeons.
think
I
so.
see more doves than
They're
pigeons.
more in the city. They're usually in the city. That's why I'm sus about them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I think they definitely, they're
And you
spying
just sit
on
there
us.
and see a meter maid using one of the pigeons to locate like whose
No,
meters run
brother.
out.
That's China. No, they're spying on us.
That's crazy.
Think about it. I mean, they spy on their own people. Why wouldn't they spy on us? I'm just saying. All right, birds aren't real. We agree or disagree?
I agree with the pigeons might not be real.
Okay, birds are. Most birds are real, but pigeons, nah. I'm sketched.
I mean, gone dove hunting, man. You can't tell me they ain't real.
Right?
No electronics when they were cooking over the grill. Imagine you put it on the grill.
Right? The lithium battery
Spark
just catches on
starts
fire. Oh, man. All right, ready for the next one? This one's actually a good one. Okay, this one said, I one time took 2 tabs of acid for my first time. I was with 3 other people in a trailer house in the middle of nowhere. Also, the house had no water to drink, so I panicked and I went to take a shower. I was so high that after taking a shower, I forgot I had friends and I walked out on them naked. Bro, that's like worst case scenario. Honestly, if you're ever going to do any drugs, make sure there's water available. That's the only thing that works. Shower is a great way to bring the high down, but you need to drink some water, bro. But I don't know.
I wonder, was this male or was this female?
I don't know, dude. These are 100% anonymous. It doesn't say male, female, age, or anything. But
because if it was female, I don't think it'd be that bad.
Bro, if it was Mel with a little dick,
but if it was Mel and you were with the homies,
oh, dude, imagine you're with CA the Don. He's like, oh, bro, I gotta do the bro top. Get violated. That's when you find out. Like, if all your friends do acid with you, right? And you do this shit where you go take a shower and walk out, and you walk out naked and they're naked, then you know there's a problem there. You either chose the right friends or the wrong friends. Depends which way you swing.
It might not have been acid.
All right, that was the ecstasy, the cryptochronic.
Little did you know, those weren't your homies.
These are probably the same people that discovered Bro Top, bro. Now, best case scenario, right, is like you're a guy with a couple girls that you're friends with that you think are kind of hot, and then it's like a whole like fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Unless they laugh, like that's the worst thing. Have you ever walked out on a girl naked and she laughs? That will fucking destroy your ego and make you want to jump out a window so fucking quick.
Like you can have like the biggest one in the world, and the moment that they laugh, you'd be like,
it's over with.
I'm done. Yeah.
I'm done.
It don't matter if you're 2 inches or 12 inches. Right. The moment they laugh, it destroys your confidence.
Your ego's done for, dude. I'm jumping out the window. No doubt about it.
God damn.
It's like that, dude. I'm never showing my face again.
I'm glad to know that your wife hasn't laughed at you because you live on the third story.
Oh man! All right, next one. I like the way these are going today. All right, next one. Okay, it says, I fucked 4 girls in one day, all of them alone in their own cribs. I ain't shit. Sorry. Did you really though?
Daniel, what'd I tell you about doing your confessionals and sending them
Send
in,
mine.
dude?
That was not me.
That sounds like you're back in the day, Daniel.
That does sound like I promise you it wasn't me. Pretty impressive
You're sitting in there like, I think I asked you one time, I was like, dude, how the fuck do you keep going? Take a bump and keep going.
Exactly. That booger sugar, baby. Oh man. Well, honestly, impressive. If that's what you did and you actually did it and you're not just like bullshitting us, kudos to you, sir.
Kudos. Congratulations if you didn't actually make it in time and you got 4 pregnancies on your hands.
Here,
But
hold on. Let's give him a good clap. All right, there we go. Good round of applause for you. You won the game.
I kind of slightly hear it, but it's like staticky.
Oh, I wonder if you're hearing it through my headphones.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing it through your headphones.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll figure this out. I mean, at least on the bright side, it's gonna end up in the actual recording.
Yeah. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not tripping about it.
Don't fuck up the recording this time. Make sure you just upload your end of it.
Oh, mine says 99% uploading.
Yeah, mine does too.
I'm using my computer, so
Yeah, it should be pretty quick then.
yeah. So I'm gonna leave it on when I go
So
shower or whatever.
4 girls one day on different cribs. That is impressive.
You a hoe.
But you ain't shit. You're right. You ain't shit.
Yeah, you ain't shit. Yeah. You might want to go get tested though. You might end up with strep. Like,
just don't swallow your finger out there. Bro, I was editing that. I forgot how many times I asked him. Did you swallow your finger? I asked him like 5 times. That question. Oh man!
And if you go to the ER for strep, don't trust the fart.
Yeah. Oh my god! All right. Next one. Let's power through these, Alan. Let's power through these. All right. Next confession. I once had sex with a woman twice my age. Stayed with her the night, then went to her daughter's apartment the next day to blow her back out too. Jesus Christ.
Daniel, what did I just say?
Nah. First off, that was not me. I swear to God.
These sound too close to you, dude.
Now, in my whole days, I may have dabbled with a similar situation, but that one was not me. I swear. Well, also, kudos to you, sir. You're winning at this. But,
bro, imagine if this one and the last one were the same dude.
That would be very impressive. Because he did 4 girls in one day, and one of them was a mom and a daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Wow. But honestly, step your game up, bro. My past experiences were a little bit more one-upper than that, and no one likes a one-upper, so I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, and get yourself a set of twins, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, or get you both of them in the bed at the same time.
You know what I'm laughing at?
Me looking back.
Yeah. You're like, she over my shoulder. Let me say some out of pocket shit real quick about my past.
My past is my past, bro. It stays there.
I'll know when you fuck up when I see a chunkla come from out of frame.
Oh man. I'm blinking twice. I'm bringing my life's in danger.
If you're in danger, start. Hey, no. If you're in danger, start ordering a large pepperoni pizza.
Extra cheese, please.
Angel shot. Angel shot.
Have you ever heard that TikTok where someone calls 911? He's like, "Ma'am, you got the wrong number." And she's like, "No, I want a large pizza with pepperoni." He's like, "Honestly, ma'am, this isn't Domino's Pizza. This is 911."
But yet everyone else universally knows that if you're calling, ordering a pizza, you are in danger.
Yeah.
But this one person took their job a little too serious and was just like, "Ma'am, this is not Domino's."
Oh man!
I hope that man got fired.
Right. All right. I feel like these people heard on the last podcast. All right. So this one says, "I shit my pants at school." Bro, honestly, I shit my pants one time at school too. I'm not even gonna lie. I did the old take the underwear off and throw it behind the toilet and walk away like nothing ever happened.
I don't know if I say if I've ever done that.
Nah, dude. But there was one day I had farts that I couldn't trust, and I trusted the wrong fart that day, dude. And a little Hershey squirt, and my first reaction was go to the restroom, take my underwear off, throw it behind the toilet, and walk away and act like that was never mine.
You make custodians hate their job.
Crisis averted, bro. I only did that.
My uncle told me a story that because he was a truck driver, and he used to do like the dump trucks, like the like with the 18-wheeler trailer dump truck. He said one time he went to a construction site and he had to stop and use the bathroom, so he used one of the porta potties, sat down, used everything, looked over, realized there was no toilet paper whatsoever in the porta potty.
Bro, you
So
know
he
what the
took his
worst
knife
is?
out, started cutting up his underwear.
I'll be
and
using my
using that-
socks. My socks
and
would have been
using
like
that.
Charmin.
He said when he got home, he was wearing no underwear, full commando. And I'm over here like, doesn't the shit go through the mesh? Like, isn't it still on your hands though? Like,
Right?
did you double fold, triple fold, or some shit? I feel like it still would have seeped through, man.
I hope I had some fucking Germix in there, some hand sanitizer. Nah, bro. One time though, when I was a kid, me and my cousins, my family, like we went to Mexico, right? Like because we lived in California. It was like a 6-hour drive, and we went to the beach in Mexico. And over there, they have public restrooms at the beaches, right? But these public restrooms, you have to pay to get in, and it's like $0.25 to get in. But then you got to buy your toilet paper. And the toilet paper is like 5 cents a square, right? These people are monopolizing, hustling everyone. Well, anyways, my cousin that day or the night before went. He went somewhere and got food poisoning, right? So he had a weak stomach. He had a little bit of food, and he had to take a shit, and he couldn't hold it. And he was like 6 years old, right? I was probably like 5, and he just couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold it, so he goes crying to my aunt. I'm like, I need money for the restroom. So my aunt gives him like, I think she gives him like 50 cents, bro. No, not even. I think she gives him $0.25. I think it was just enough to get in there. And he goes in, he rushes in there, realizes he only had enough money to pay to get into the restroom. So he's taking a shit, like just shitting his guts out, realizes he has no money for toilet paper. And he's sitting there, crying because he had to take a shit. And he remembered that one of my cousins taught us a survival tip that if you're ever in a situation where you need to take a shit and you have no toilet paper, use your socks because they're comfy like Charmin Ultra Soft. So my cousin takes a shit, right? And he's crying. We can hear him crying. But like it was that bad. We can hear him crying, and then we see him walk out and he has his shoes in his hand. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, bro, where's your socks? He's like, don't ask about it. They're gone. He's like, I wasn't wearing socks when he started. And years later, he admitted to us that he used his socks to wipe and just threw them behind the toilet. But yeah, good times.
You
good
know,
times.
if it was like if that situation was given to a certain service manager that we had that smelled like onions,
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have been bad.
she would have had that foot fungus all up in that booty hole.
Oof. Oh, you had to go there, bro. Like that sounds terrible.
Here's
You get
my
athlete's foot
thing
there?
though. Here's my thing though. Why would you wear the same boots that have been giving you a foot fungus
Right.
over and over again while you're trying to treat your foot fungus?
That's called being dumbass.
Jesus Christ! But yeah,
No,
imagine those
that's
socks being used. Ugh.
ooh, they're still crusty from the foot fungus from last night and the
No wonder
cream.
she scratched her ass every once in a while.
All right, last confession. I want to get that thought out. Last confession. All right, regular milk makes me shit myself. Same. I can't have any milk at
I
all.
am not lactose intolerant.
So
Nicole
what?
is though.
Is she, bro? Like
Yeah.
I am violently lactose intolerant to milk. Like I can have yogurt, I can have cheese, I can have anything else, but milk, dude. One time, my wife gave me 1 tablespoon of milk with some cereal on it. Literally, 15 minutes later, I was shitting like I had diarrhea, like from Jack in the Box or something. Like I get violently.
This is the only reason why you have a bidet.
Exactly.
That water to cool down the butt cheeks
Bro, honestly,
and to
dude,
clean.
if you don't have a bidet yet, you need to step your game up, bro. Get that asshole clean.
And if you don't have a primo in your house, you ain't bougie. What are you doing
Right.
with your life?
All right. Now you're trying to make me bougie. I got the most.
And by
Mexican
primo, I
thing.
don't mean like the ones that you pick up from Home Depot. Okay?
I got the most Mexican thing possible, which is a primo water cooler. Ask about them. Mexicans have a water cooler in their house, and I got a little bougie. I got me a bidet.
I don't think I'm that Mexican because I don't have one of those.
I got
never
one.
had one of
Shit,
those.
we were never allowed to drink water out the fridge. My mom used to say that shit is nasty.
Well, I didn't even do that.
You know what's funny though is like we were never allowed to drink water out the fridge, but we used to drink water out the water hose all the time.
Yeah, growing up though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you did it back in the day in the summer.
Honestly, Primo's the best, bro. Primo over everything.
On that back in the day, man, when you were like under the age of 10, nothing but hot summer day playing on the. And you just go up to that faucet on the outside, turn it on, let it run for a little bit, let that water cool off.
You don't want that hot ass water that tastes like shitty hose.
Yeah.
Oh
That was
yeah,
the
good
best kind of
times.
sip
Good
of water.
times.
You do it now, you're just like, ugh, nasty.
Especially since I got used to having that Primo, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, but step your game up,
Refrigerated
Alan.
water.
Get you a bidet, get you a Primo. Have a clean asshole and clean water.
What the fuck?
There's nothing better than having both of them
I'm
clean.
breaking all the rules right here. Look at that. Breaking all the rules right there.
Oh, bro! Shout out to Needville. The Little League World Series team won the first game.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I got a couple people from work that actually took off to go like follow the team.
Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about making a shirt with our pineapple sticker in honor of Hawaii. I might char it up on one side. All right.
Just add a little flame on top of the pineapple.
Right. All right, Alan. Any closing
Flaming
thoughts?
hot pineapple.
Any closing thoughts before we end this podcast?
No, not really.
No.
I can tell you right now that I never used my word because I had no moment for it to come up.
You never used it, so you lose. I used mine.
Yeah.
I used mine. Well, disclose your word. What was your word?
Fortnite.
Damn, you could have snuck it in there somehow.
How is I supposed to sneak in video games while we're sitting there talking about food?
I mean, when we're talking about
in
Maui,
detail.
you could have maybe snuck it in there. I don't know. Mine was a donut and strawberry
See, we
donut.
were already on the topic of food. I think yours was easy.
Yeah, I know. I played my name pretty good.
Yeah, you asshole.
I literally asked you what's your favorite thing, just so I could be like, oh, mine's
I
donut.
know Chris ain't in here, but from now on, you need to pick the same fucking genre.
Yeah.
Keep it
And
the
there need to
same.
be genres we know. Like, don't give us waifu. What the fuck am I ever used waifu? Oh, don't give me no Pokemon. All I know is Pikachu and Charmander, bro. And the Squirtle.
Oh man, that was like the only one that I know confidently I won because my word was Pokemon, and I was like, yeah, I remember playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Good times. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to the greatest Houston-based podcast in the world, the Weekly D podcast. My name is Danny G. That's producer AOZ. This has been the Weekly D podcast, and remember, if you can't get it daily, get it weekly. Peace.